So I'm gonna quickly show you why you do not need Film Look plugins. Everything that is needed to achieve the film look is within DaVinci Resolve, something as close as possible to the film look. This is my film look with the 2383 print from DaVinci Resolve, or I use the 2383 from Dehancer. However, I do not use absolutely any other tools from Dehancer. Great tools, fantastic plugin, just like all the other film plugins out there. I've realized that I do not need any plugins to create my own film look, and neither do you. This is what I published when I used DaVinci Film Look Creator, but I wasn't quite satisfied yet. I still felt like there is something missing, to me it still doesn't lean quite fully towards the way a film looks. So I developed my own film look with the 2383 print. Film profiles, I feel like I've said that before, they just make your film or your clip, your footage look like vintage. If I put in Dehancer 250D, first of all, things get very blue. There is some sort of a bleach bypass that happens to the colors, and then you're gonna have to rework white balance, exposure, the colors all over to just bring it back to a normal balanced picture. That's why I don't favor any film profiles, and it's not just Dehancer. I think LookDesigner was another plugin. The other one I'm gonna show you is Filmbox, which is excellent, but still, again, you don't need it. You can do it yourself. And then there is a fourth one that I shall mention. It's called Cineprint. Everyone trying to get this, saying, oh hey, Cineprint, you're gonna get the film look. It's a great tool, but it just makes your footage again look like vintage. I also find that with Cineprint, the colors are way too saturated, and film doesn't really look that way. Maybe film from the 70s, 1970s, the 60s, or with a vintage feel, but not modern films. Or even a movie like Lawrence of Arabia was shot in the 60s that does not have a vintage feel. It looks just as modern, as great now as it did in the 60s. 500T has a very low contrast. It just softens things too much, gives you this matted pink red look all over the image, and creates this vintage feel. Then there is the Dehancer 50D. It's a little better, but again, it brings things a little bit on the blue. The shadows go into the blue, the highlights go into the blue. To me, it feels like, I'm gonna have to rework everything out to just try to have a balanced image. And we have the Dehancer CineStill 800T, probably the best out of all of them, but I still feel that it's missing that particular contrast that film has. Feels a little bit too soft to me, to my eyes, and again, still with a little bit of that faded vintage look. And then we got Filmbox. Filmbox is actually really, really good, but you do have to calibrate it, and it is like that for all the film plugins. You can't just click on that film plugin and expect to have your image look like film. You're gonna have to work quite a number of modifications, but I still feel that mine has a better balance, better skin color, better contrast, and feels more like film, in my opinion. Give me your subjective opinion, also your objective opinion of what it looks more like film. Film meaning movie look. The last thing I want to say about the film look is that you don't just achieve it in post. There are certain techniques that you have to apply when you shoot on set. You do not need third-party film look plugins. Neither you need the Film Look Creator from DaVinci Resolve. By all means, try them out, explore these tools. I've gone down the rabbit hole for 7 years to finally feel like I have achieved, hopefully, a good result.